Hello.
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 Hi, Todd. Hi, Brandon. Welcome this
Kelly.
evening.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. This is an announcement show. So we are debuting the Slipstream Gift next week.
This the strip tease gift, huh?
Well, you're gonna have to go on even later for that show. It's only 5:30.
Yeah.
That's going to be just
network,
Brandon.
too.
This shirt's not coming off. It's just going to be all you, Brandon.
That makes two of us.
There's many gifts to give for this show, and I guess surprises to come. My goodness, Brandon's ready to go. 5:30 Pacific. Where are you in the world to share with the viewers as well?
Go ahead, Todd.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Okay. Oh, I'm in Prescott, Arizona. Prescott, it's spelled Prescott, pronounced Prescott. And it's about an hour from the air. It's about an hour and 45 minutes north of Phoenix, to my door. So it's a beautiful northern town, and northern Arizona, kind of in the same region as Sedona, Flagstaff, that area.
Nice.
Is that still technically like mountain time?
Well, Arizona doesn't change throughout the year. So during daylight savings, Arizona's the same time as California Pacific, and the rest of during non-daylight savings, then it becomes mountain. Yeah. So yeah, I'm on Todd's home time zone, not where he physically is. At least right now.
Yes,
So right now for me, it's 6:30 right now, my time, 6:34.
Okay, it's later. And then for you, Todd?
I'm a bit of a transient, like he was saying. My home's in Ogden, Utah, but I'm currently living and working in Salem, Oregon, about an hour south of Portland, depending on traffic. It could be an hour or 7 hours, depending on how bad it is.
I wanted to shout out to Sherry from Canada that was saying hello. Just wanted to acknowledge you.
Hello, Sherry. Hello, me and my shadow. And everybody, yes.
Yeah.
Please come in and say hi. There's Erica. Hello, Erica.
Nice.
Hello.
Gosh, different spelling there. With an A instead of an E.
Yes. I've never seen that spelling either, but it's beautiful.
I like it.
It is.
So as we're opening up the space, both of you originally had shows that you're now combining within concept, and both of you are healers. And you want to have an interactive show where you're giving all of your backgrounds and experience in this multi-modality and giving back energy.
Yeah, I think our intention is to, obviously to, and feel free to jump in anytime, Todd. I don't want to. This is Todd and I we haven't tag teamed yet. This is the first time we worked this way, but our intention is to share obviously what our abilities are and our modalities, and also do live healings on the air together. One thing that's kind of interesting is Todd has a whole different way of working than me. And we're going to get into those, the way we work in the first couple episodes. Next week, I'm going to interview Todd, and he'll talk all about his stuff. And then the following show, he's going to do the same for me. So the audience kind of has a feel for what we do. But Todd and I have been doing healings together as like a combined effort, because our modalities complement each other well, as far as what I can bring a lot to help him, like energetically, to what he's doing, and what he's doing is just awesome stuff. So yeah, we want to do that kind of stuff live, but we also want to be kind of a showcase for other healers to be able to come on and discuss things. And I think, Todd, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're going to be pretty well, from Liverpool. Cool, Geraldine. Thanks for saying hello.
Absolutely.
We're going to be, it's not going to be like a rigid format, but I have a flight attendant friend, for example. She commented on the Facebook. I was thinking about her, and her dad, he was able to astral travel on command, like, and he had the ability, like, he did a demonstration one time where he jumped from Minnesota to California and knocked over a bottle. It demonstrated it, and she's shown me photos of that were taken in their home of spirits that are just like that were photographed, and it's crazy stuff. She herself isn't necessarily a healer, but she has all this information from her dad, and so the very uplifting, healing type of concepts and conversations. So that we'll have stuff like that on too, but more than anything, I think it's going to be a place, forum for really positive type of subjects, and just bringing light to the world.
Yeah, developing consciousness, helping people get better. There's a lot of anxiety out there right now, finding ways to reduce that. And that friend you're talking about, Brandon, man, I think that sounds like show number 3. After we get our introductions done, I'm ready to talk.
It hadn't even occurred to me to reach out to her, but she commented on the show on Facebook. I was like, yeah, she would be a great guest. So
absolutely.
Totally. It's going to be multifaceted. So who you're bringing on is going to bring the content forward, as well as just your life stories. If I may, can I learn a little bit more about you for the viewer's perspective, like Todd and Brandon, how you got into healing and what type of healers you are, or energy workers you are?
Sure. So I got into healing. I would say it was almost by accident, but I'm sure something guided me. When it became official, I was in a paranormal team and started doing some shaman training. And I won't go into a lot of detail, but through that training, I realized I could interact with spirit and energy, and started developing things that way, with a warrior team and a love team, and all metaphysical, and just started helping people. It was all about helping people. I found out that my purpose was to help. And so I started developing it that way. And then I had a radio show called My Side of the Universe, and Brandon was a guest on that. And we hit it off immediately and traded books. And we've been friends ever since. And it's been a very, like he said, the way we work is very complementary. And I think even the way we think, while we have the same, the same overall view of things, I think the way we think is very complementary. So we're looking at things at slightly different angles, and I think it brings out the best in us.
Yeah, well said. Well said, Todd. I couldn't have summed it up better myself. My story is I became a healer after my dog died in 2018. Before that, I was agnostic, and I would say I was aware, but not keenly aware, and just kind of, I had a very low baseline as far as my spirituality, I would say. But when Tyson passed away, and I ended up connecting with him, I'll get more into that, when we have our first couple shows. But that's what my book's about, Tyson's Gift. When he passed away and I connected with him on the other side, it opened up a whole awareness in me that demanded that at least for me to go down that rabbit hole and find out what my gifts were. And so first I learned Reiki, and became a Reiki master and did lots of work with that. And then I went on to study at Delphi University out in Georgia. I just actually finished my doctorate in metaphysical healing just a couple months ago. So I've really gone deep into energy, and where that's for me, what I've found is my strengths are really in moving energy. And that's with Todd, with his technique that we'll talk about with his quantum room and that kind of thing. The energy, it's very, very complementary. So yeah, and I agree. Todd and we have similar backgrounds, I would say, and yeah, just the way we think, with the way we relate to each other, and what we're trying to do is just really complementary. So it's fortuitous, and this has been a long time coming. So I'm glad it's finally here.
Yes.
So, if I may ask, how do you two work together?
Well, the process I have, I use, like I said, I work with energy and spirit, and I use different animals that come to help me, and different people that come to help me. And Brandon actually sends energy to that and supercharges it. So, the work that I do is probably along the lines of a traditional shaman. We don't do ayahuasca or anything like that, but it has the background. It's a completely different offshoot of shamanism. But what Brandon really brings to when I'm working, he sends this energy that just makes everything so much more powerful. It's like the difference between a Model T and the Starship Enterprise. Once he adds the energy to it, so it really makes everything much more powerful and much more vibrant.
That's well said, Todd. There's a reason why you're a radio host. When the first time we worked together in that way, Todd, this is just kind of a cool story. Todd was actually able to see my energy signature. He described it as like a corkscrew of golden light that was coming in. And what's interesting is I've had two other intuitives describe the same thing.
Wow.
Where they were able to see it. And so pretty affirming, to have that kind of thing be actually physically seen. Well, not physically, but, third eye seen by other people.
Yeah.
So Todd, do you connect to people's colors, and you get a lot of visual information for them?
Very, very visual. I invite them. Brandon mentioned the quantum room. I invite them into the quantum room where they can come and interact with me. And so, yeah, I see them. I see their essence. Sometimes I see the energy, color, and shape. Not always, but sometimes. And I hate to tell them too much what I see, because then they kind of try to force that if they're not quite visualizing what we're doing. I want it to come to them naturally, so I don't talk about it too much. Excuse me. Brandon and I were on a different wavelength, so I talked more about it. But mostly what I do is when I'm working with somebody, I bring their essence into the quantum room, and we start removing things from them. Things that might be a companion that at one time helped them, and they've outgrown it, and now it actually holds them back. Or it might be a parasite, something that started off with an evil intention, a bad intention, and got on them and is now drawing energy. Or it might be something that's a absolutely foreign creature, an alien, a demon, whatever you want to call it. It's not of this world, that causes trouble. And so my system removes those things from the people, cleans those things up, the parasite or the companion, cleans it up, gives it energy to heal and make something good of itself, go back to its natural state, which is typically good. And then we also heal that area on the person with love energy, because nature abhors a vacuum. If we don't fill that up with something else can come there. So we want to remove the problem, fill that with love, so they can really start the healing and get the energy working in them corrected.
So we all have things within our energy that necessarily doesn't need to be there. It could be things from the past. It could be energies that we took on that we didn't realize. And that could be a number of things that attach themselves that aren't necessarily consented until we go, oh, hey, you're not supposed to be there. Now my awareness grows. Goodbye. It's very complicated, but so the heart of your work is just clearing people back to, I guess, a place of their own energy. How would you describe it? Or both of you, how would you describe it?
Yeah, I would say to get them back to their natural state, their clean natural state, removing those things that are causing their energy flow to be interrupted or stopped.
And it's like supercharging and balancing. One of the things I love working with Todd is that I'm not as visual. Where I feel I can feel energy, like when I'm going over, I can feel the electricity coming off of them where there's imbalances, where there's energy needed, and I'll work an area until it's cleared. But what's great about working with Todd is Todd can actually see what needs to be moved, and so together we actually, I think, make a great team.
And I want to brag about Brandon a little bit. About a month ago, I could barely walk. My left foot was in so much pain I could hardly walk. And hey, Australia footy, my favorite sport. Sorry, I got off on a tangent, but
hey, hello everyone, saying hello to us. Yes.
Yeah. And Brandon, he sent energy to my foot, and anybody that's had bone spurs knows the pain. And I actually had 2 of them on my feet. But I went from barely being able to walk and using one of those gigantic boots to fine in about a day and a half after he worked on it. And that was from across the country. So hats off to Brandon. Huge difference night and day after he worked on me.
That was awesome to hear. And those types of miracles, it's like, they're so uplifting, and they just charge your faith when things like that happen.
Yes.
So, but especially when it's a friend that you helped, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's real. It's real, and if you can help heal another healer, oh my gosh, it's like it's mind blowing, because even though you both totally are on board with it being real, you go, this is possible. Like,
it's still, when he told me about this a couple of weeks ago about the results, and I was sitting in a coffee shop talking to him on the phone, and it was like, no matter how many times these things happen, it's still so, it just gives you such a charge when these miracles occur. It does, you could see 10,000 of them, and it still is so uplifting when it happens. So,
and with what we do, many times once you help people, they immediately forget that was an issue. And so you don't always hear the story about how it changed. And so on the times that you do, those things are very important. And I often encourage people to write down the things that are bothering them that they're working on, because when they review it a month or 2 later after they've done some of this work, they forgot that it was actually an issue, and then they read it and go, oh yeah, I have made a big change. Life is much better.
I want to brag about Todd a little bit. There's a story I don't know if I even ever told you about this, Todd. I must have at some point, but he worked on a buddy of mine. This is going back probably 4 years, I would say. A friend that he's never met to this day. He's never met him in person, doesn't know anything about him as far as like what he looks like or anything like that. But in the quantum room, he described to me what he experienced during the healing. Todd described to me what he experienced during this person's healing. And he described my friend physically, the shit-eating grin on his face. He described this weird jacket that he was wearing. I had never seen this jacket before at least not that I was consciously aware of. I might have seen him in and just didn't really pay any attention. But I told him about it later, the friend that was being worked on, And I said, "This is what he saw. He saw you in the shit-eating grin on your face," and which I was like, "Oh, that's him," because he's always got the shit-eating grin on his face. But the jacket, he described it. I mean, it was a detailed description of this jacket. It was a unique, like green, like kind of a parka style jacket, and this jacket it belonged to his grandfather, and he had worn it when he was riding his motorcycle for like as a like just not just for warmth but for like spiritual protection. And I hadn't even been aware of this, and Todd described it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's my granddad's jacket." And so just to give some validity to Todd's ability to see, it was kind of blew my mind.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. What we can pick up within the aura with our senses, with clairvoyance, clairsentience, and all that. I'm a full believer. It's definitely real, and it's just a matter of how deep you're willing to dive with your natural abilities or developing things further. So, and I know a lot of people within the comments, they're here because they believe too. They want to experience and learn through whether receiving a session or asking questions. So a lot of people, they know that Sacred Spiral is a place to receive readings and healings from the energetic standpoint. So we're not doing readings or healings tonight because some people are actually asking. We're just kind of introducing this new show, the Slipstream Gift. Why is that a tongue twister for me? The Slipstream Gift. It's like I can't do it. So we're announcing it from the rooftops, but I guess, is that something every show or most shows, if you have decided, are you going to make a space for, hey, we're going to do a healing together now and tune in? And how will that work for people wanting to be a part of that?
Yeah. That's the plan right now. And Brandon and I haven't even talked about how we're going to do it. If we're just going to grab someone randomly during that show, or if we're going to set it up. So that's something we'll have to discuss over the next couple of days.
Definitely. People come in and they say, hey, what kind of show it is? That's something very standard. They're like, hey, what are we doing on the show? And if you just open the space, hey, we're going to work, people will be like, I'm open. It's very, the community is very well versed within that. So as long as you're ready to start, they're ready to start. And then you choose who you feel drawn to. Honestly, it's very easygoing like that, as long as the people leading the way want to do it.
So yeah, that's as you know, it'll just be one of those things where it'll be probably hard to make a decision sometimes, but I think that'll be probably a nightly time. Each time we do the show, we'll do some healing. Yeah,
I think so.
I'm for it.
Yes,
I think that would
absolutely
be a great way to do it. Yeah.
People are excited.
The only thing I'm going to have a little bit of trouble with is the way I work. I usually I close my eyes and I move the light that way. So having my eyes closed, knowing that people are watching me, it's gonna be...
It's okay. That's okay.
I'll get used to it.
There's, every show has a different energy, and we're all human, so there's times when I'm doing my show where I have to take a moment and close my eyes, or for people who have done healing on the shows, they usually do close their eyes and connect for a moment or however they want to, because it's a different style of, tuning in. So totally understood, totally understandable.
Yeah.
It's not odd here.
No, it's not. It's not odd. It's just just the self-consciousness of it all, But that's all right. I'll get used to it.
Absolutely. What are some of the things you're most excited for, both of you, for having this platform where you can help people?
I think for me, I know this may sound kind of lame, but I don't really necessarily have any like high aspirations. I just want I want this. I just want to do positive work, and I want to connect with people, and I figured being in a forum where there's an opportunity to connect with like-minded people, where my work, Todd's work, has an opportunity to create the most good and the most light, and then what comes from that comes from it. With those intentions, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the possibilities of how spirit might guide things and just turn goodness into more goodness.
I agree, and I'm game for whatever happens. We really don't have a lot of preconceived notions other than to help people, to raise consciousness, to do something positive, and connect. I think the people that need to connect with us will connect with us, and they'll find us, and so I'm really looking forward to who gets brought in to be with us. What energy is attracted to us to work with and to hear from us.
I'm also. I should add. Hi. What is my read? Is that am I pronouncing that right? It's from the UK.
I've
Hello
seen her
out
name
there.
before, and she's told me what they're people are so kind, they will phonetically in the comments help us learn.
Hopefully I didn't just butcher your name. I'm sorry if I did.
My read, yes, no, let me know again. I have to learn how to say it as well.
I'm actually excited about just having a regular, aside from the discussions and all that positive stuff, I'm actually excited about having regular healings that I do with Todd as a team. That's just getting to do this work is a pleasure, and I'm excited about that.
Absolutely.
Well, Tawny's very excited. She's like, I'm open to the healing for my foot. It's killing me, and I refuse to take tablets, but the pain doesn't go away. So for an energetic healing show, yes, this is a place to receive some help and to have some experiences on how that transpires.
I'll tell you what, Tawny. Fascinating. Yeah, what do you think, Todd? Make her our first victim.
Yes.
So next week, if you tune in for our show the 18th, remind me the time.
5:30.
Yeah, same time. 5:30 Central Time or Pacific?
Pacific.
So same time next week. If you show up, we'll have you be our first victim. so
I love
feel free. Yeah.
So I just want to say to everyone, hello to everyone in the comments too. I know we've been talking, but hello Lou, Geraldine, Kim, Brolick. Hello to Courtney, Tawny, of course, Charlotte, Michael Christopher. He's always coming. Michael Christopher's so great, and he will always razz you. That's what he does. So
Michael's cool. I actually had him on my show when I had Tyson's Gift podcast. Yeah, and he's great. He actually when I reached out to you about getting on the Sacred Spiral, he was the one that directed me to you. So thanks, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Michael's great. I salute Michael. I'm sure there's future collaborations. Definitely. He would look, he's here right now. So he's basically saying, let me on.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm available at this time. So I'm sure he'll pop on this show too at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. And then she was helping us, May Reed from the UK. Hello.
She said that was the right pronunciation. Yeah.
And then, thank you for helping us with that. And Julie from Casadega, hello. That's near Lilydale. Hello.
Hey, Julie.
And Jennifer Rose is in the house. Hello, Jennifer Rose.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hello.
She's saying welcome. Welcome, Todd and Brandon. Hi, Kelly. Hello. And then Nita, hello from Nita and Rowan and Lynn as well. So Jennifer is the host of Embracing Infinity. Lynn is the host of Kaleidoscope of the Soul. And then Michael, Spiritually Imperfect. So you have love from other hosts welcoming you.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Just good people, good people.
Yeah.
Kim Princess giving love and support. And Courtney's being so nice. Courtney's being so lovely. Thank you, Courtney. She's saying it's the glue, everyone's coming together, and it's the glue that makes this what Sacred Spiral is, all the wonderful people. So thank you for the acknowledgement, Courtney.
Yeah.
What is on your brain before we kind of pop off for a second? It goes so quickly. But is there anything else that you'd want to share from the announcement of the Slipstream Gift debuting next week?
All I can say is come see us again. I'm super excited to talk to Tawny from Australia. We'll talk a little footy to get it going, and she actually has a foot problem, so that fits in. And I just can't wait to see how Brandon and I can collaborate on this, and I think it's going to be very powerful and fun. And thank you everybody for being here today, and I look forward to talking to you in the future. I really love this.
Yeah, I say the same thing. I'm just really excited to be here, and it's good to be back, kind of pushing our spiritual agenda and bringing the light and having opportunities to connect with other people and heal and just have fun. So I'm thank you for the support, and I'm looking forward to our debut show next Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific.
Yes. You did it.
Yeah.
It is a memory thing. You're going to have to show up.
Yep.
We're having good fun. Kim Princess says, don't forget my name, guys. So she's going to show up next week, too. She wants to put her name in the hat.
Thanks,
Kim Princess.
We need a 2-hour session soon. Well, there's the Valentine's Day show coming up. Jennifer's doing it, Courtney. So if you want to come by on Friday, she's doing a Valentine's Day special. So check her out for that. And then, okay. And then people are they're in the comments talking about how fabulous they are. Thank you. And the joys of time zones. It's true. Thank you so much for setting the space for your show and really coming forth to help other people. This is a really new space where people are coming into understanding what energy work is with healing on another level. There aren't enough live shows out there that present people to have these experiences to feel their own energy change. So I want to thank both of you again for stepping forward and presenting your gifts in such a public way. And we are really honored to have you as multifaceted healers on Sacred Spiral.
Well, I have to say thank you, Kelly, because I just know myself and having this platform, that you make it so convenient. You do so much behind the scenes, and you make it so easy for the presenters to do their thing. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be doing this. So, so thank you.
Yes.
Absolutely. Teamwork makes the dream work, they say.
Yes.
Yep. I appreciate it.
Thank
I
you,
do.
Jennifer.
Oh yeah, Jennifer is amazing. She definitely, you'll see her around saying hello, and she helps share all the shows. So we got to give love to Jennifer. She'll help share your show too as well. She's just a heart. Nancy's saying hi. She has a show too as well, Fashionably Spiritual with Jennifer Rose. She's giving her love. So please know you're very welcome. And we will see you next week at this time. And that will kick off the bi-weekly show that you will do every other week going forward. So everyone, stay tuned for that. And we will see you next week. Any final words as we part?
Just really excited. Can't wait to do this and share what we have and see what kind of interaction takes place.
Yeah, same. Just excited, and party on Wayne and party on Garth.
Party on. Okay, everybody. In an ode to another movie, be excellent to each other, and we will see you next week, same time, for the first debut of the show, the Slipstream Gift.
You did it.
Really tried. Take care, be well, and see you soon, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See you guys.